Tan Sri, James, ladies and gentlemen, we are celebrating today, we are honoring today Alexander the Great.
I used to be a good sportsman, but now not so fast.
James, how did you fare as a reporter?
So you have to go out and get scoops, and you are judged by the scoops you get. Of Tan Sri, IGP Tan Sri Zaman Hashim, and I had a byline. A big byline is a big byline on the front page. Record for the Malay Mail. Yeah, you know, Malay Mail was the afternoon paper in those days.
In your line of work, you have been to dangerous places, reporting on sensitive news, writing about books that may make certain people unhappy. How you overcame them?
These are things you do as a journalist. Many people fail to realize that we are chroniclers. Lord Cranbrook, Dato Sri Lord Cranbrook, nobody writes as you write. And Adnan said the same, you write from crocodiles to politicians.
The thing that he wrote today in the last few years, in years future, will become history. So he is like a chronicler of what happens in Sarawak.
Aspect from environment to politics to dangerous stories, looking for Bruno Manser for 3 months in the jungle. So all this is historical. These are all historical. It's not about, oh, it's sensitive so you can't write. This one you cannot write, that you cannot write. People don't like you.
Have you ever been threatened in your job?
Some people say that I'm anti-Bruno, and other people said I'm his right-hand man. And I met him on the roadside. They said, oh James, you arranged to meet him. I met him by accident. And I said, Bruno, what you doing here? I have a paraglider, a motorized paraglider. I'm going to fly around the Chief Minister's house and I'm going to land in his garden. He said, I don't mind. If I go back in a coffin, I don't mind. I said, come on Bruno, don't be childish. Later on, the police said, James, you are working with Bruno. And the special branch chief called all his officers, about 11 of them, said, I want to take a vote. We can interview him. If he's done something wrong, he'll admit it and he'll go in. He's willing to go in. Why not? We journalists have to go in. I've almost been in jail, but God is great. I just paid $1,000 fine and got released. I have been to this village called Longgang, where I met the parents, Okang and Sio. He had some sort of septicemia, and the doctor there said couldn't do anything, no hope for him. And we have no money. I tell you what, I will get somebody. So I called the Deputy Chief Minister, Dr. George Chan. George Chan came, and he came up with his own money, 15,000, flew this young man and the parents by helicopter to Bintu. and flew them to Kuching. Then the ambulance came, took him to Noma. Richie di orangutan is very interesting. I took it back and then handed it to the Sarawak Forestry Department. Tan Sri Hamid Bugo said, we'll give the orangutan a name, we call him Richie. So orangutan, Richie the orangutan is James Ritchie.
Tell us about this period.
That period was an exciting period. You had to be a very top reporter to be able to enter any competition. The boss will not accept your article because we are not good enough. The first one I won was Datuk Sri Ang Lai Sun Award, first press award in 1986. The state government, like Mahmoud said, allow the press to compete among themselves, and then we can hone their skills, fine tune. So after I won one award, two awards, in one stretch in 1993, 94, 95, I saw. Apart from that, it's also not to win awards alone, but it's also to compete. You compete against me. You say, how can this old man beat us? We are university graduates. One of them got a master's. I learned the kampung way. I go down to the ground, I look at the poor people with the iban. I drink chap langka with them. I drink tuak with the people in the long houses. We compete because we want you to be better. Always be prepared to compete, and to make yourself the best writer if you can. So I'm there to teach you if you want to learn.
What is next?
I hope to live till 2050 when I'll be 100 years old. And if I can reach 100, then I would continue writing. I don't think I'll stop writing, especially Sarawak stories.
I never thought that a part-time singer with Aurora Hotel can become a good writer. I didn't know that one.
Away from trouble if you can. Now it won't leave you weak if you turn the other cheek. I hope you're old enough to understand.